Hey everyone, welcome to Xploit episode 9, and today's episode in particular is dedicated to getting rid of our Bedrock roof. And the reasons why we are breaking the Bedrock roof is not so that we can build on top, because of course you cannot build on the roof in the Nether, but simply for our Nether hub, which is going to be 4 times 4 chunks. This is also the area that we're breaking, and just for fun, because well, that is going to be patched in 1.16. We haven't updated yet, the server is still on 1.14, and we want to do that before we update the server to 1.16. So yeah, this is a pretty intense project. It takes really long. We spent over 20 hours probably already on this. And by 20 hours, I mean just placing snow layers, getting the bedrock broken, and then moving on. And then there's also time you need to consider that we need to tear down the machine, raise the floor, clear out the area and all that. And yeah, it's just a very tedious process. Now, in case you don't know how we are breaking the Bedrock roof, we are using snow layers. And the idea is that when you make a snow layer fall, well, 8 of these snow layers fall, and then you push it forward, it combines with this snow layer in front, and then they turn out to be taller than what would fit under the bedrock, and this bedrock block gets deleted. It's not 100% reliable, but well, it works well enough, and as you can see, Kai triggers the machine, and well, it is deleting all of the bedrock and looking quite nice while it does. And yeah, this is pretty cool. This is the method of breaking bedrock that we use. And like I said, this is getting patched in the 1.16 update, so we kind of need to do it before we update to the Nether update. And we are using a machine, which is, well, to be honest, not something very skilled. So we basically just have many modules. They all look like this, and we have them one next to another, and at the backside we just have a bunch of pulling extensions. And this only goes one direction, so it goes from here to there. That just means that we have to rebuild it every time we reach that end, and we want to go one block up for the next layer. Now, as you might notice, this is actually quite a bit of bedrock. It is 5 layers in total, and as you go up there is more and more bedrock, and we have a bedrock hole somewhere around 128.0. Let me see if I can find that. And basically we already broke to the ceiling at that spot. And I just want to show you that because I can show you that you can indeed reach the ceiling. There is the hole. Let me see if I can get up there. You can reach the ceiling. Okay, maybe not like that, but you cannot really build on top of it. And yeah, we just want a sky axis for our Nether hub, because it is of course very pretty, and it is a pretty unique project. So yeah, there is a hole here, but you can't really place anything here, which is unfortunate. We are already on the 3rd layer of bedrock, so we already broke down 2, and those 2 had significantly less bedrock than the one we're doing right now, and the next one will have a lot of bedrock, and the last one will be just all bedrock. So yeah, that is going to be quite hard. But yeah, you might have caught it on streams already. I already have 4 streams on that, and if you haven't caught them, then they are still available in my live stream playlist. But yeah, this is quite a lot of work, and I honestly can't wait to get it done, because then we can finally update to 1.16. And well, the problem right now is that, of course, in order to play in 1.14, you have to have a version switcher, and those are not super easy. So most of our members don't really want to set up a version switcher, or don't have a device where you can really do that. So we are working in small numbers, and those few people are working a lot to get it done, including me of course. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting this done. I farmed a bunch of snow with a small snow farm that is really not all that special. And yeah, as you can see, I have a lot of shulker boxes filled with snow layers. In total I filled like 18, and we can take a look at that in the overworld. And it is simpler than you would think. Basically, it's just snow golems generating snow layers, and those are getting broken by pistons. And the special thing here is that all of that gets collected and dispensed onto the player. So it will all fall down here, and then you can fast craft it using a macro, and it is actually quite simple. Also, it looks like someone has added arms. I think it was Jin, and it looks quite funny. I like it. Speaking of Jin, he has been doing a lot of work on the outside of the perimeter, so he has added this overhang, and I think it looks very nice. It sets this perimeter apart from all the others, where it's just a wall, and well, they just leave it like that. This one will have an overhang all around the outside, and that will actually look very great. Alright, enough talk. Now I'm just gonna go back to the Nether and work on placing a lot of snow layers again, because we really need to get done with this, because we have a lot of pending projects that we can just simply finish in 1.16, and when we have more people that can actually work on projects, well, then everything goes faster, you know? So yeah, that's what we are doing now.
I always do.
Why is it sand?
I've said it before and I will say it again. Sand is the source of all evil in Minecraft.
It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere.
Okay, I wasn't directly referring to that, but that's also true. Are not really overpowered, but they're not renewable.
Yeah, and they're useful.
Yeah, and they're useful.
Like, and your solution is that, and it's hard to know if they're really.
Nice. Last one better go in one go, or else I'm gonna cry.
Alright, I'm gonna hang out here and you can tell me when you're ready for me to trigger the last layer.
Just need some extra layers. Yeah, we good. Just gonna check, oh, that all the snow is good.
Yeah, and let you line up for your videos if you want to pile up or anything to record, or if you're gonna stand on the bedrock and record it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, actually, let me see if I can find a good angle. Yeah, here's good, here looks good. Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready, Kai?
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
Go, 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 go. Look at it go.
Oh man, it's going away.
And
Done! Wait, celebratory fireworks.
hooray.
Oh yeah, the opposite. Well,
Oh, it looks like it's coming out on the vid. I'm gonna stand under my alt and launch one.
That's amazing. Okay, that's pretty amazing. Look at it. Wow.
now flex. See you guys.
See ya. Okay.
That actually looks much bigger than anticipated. So here we are, and this massive project is finally over. And as I've said before, this is the main thing holding us back from updating to 1.16, so it looks like we will finally be able to do it now. And that's pretty great, because a lot of our members were waiting on that for a while. Now, something I've done before updating is that I use chest duplication glitch, or I guess barrel in that case, to dupe some glitch items, for example, shulker shells. Okay, not really glitch items, that's like the only non-glitch item we dupe. We have Bedrock, we have portal tiles, more portal tiles, and more portal tiles and some bubble tiles, I suppose. And yeah, we just need a stock. Technically in 1.16 there are some pretty good duping methods as well, but they only work on stackable items, and well, you know, shulker boxes are non-stackable, so I thought might as well do some now, that way we don't have to go through the inconvenience later. You have to admit though that this looks pretty amazing. I mean, it's 4x4 chunks, which isn't necessarily that large, but it will be for a nether hub, and I think that's plenty. What we will have is an open glass roof. I think that we will have an exploit text up there, and that way we will also be able to orient ourselves around the cardinal directions. And of course, on every direction there will be room for tunnels for piston bolts, because yeah, that's also something pretty cool that we want in our nether. We would like an infrastructure. So yeah, that is going to be the nether hub. I've already decided that we should have our main tunnel network at Y96, because that seems to be the most clear level. So if I fly around Y96, there is room most of the time, and well, 96 is 48 times 2, so it just makes sense, and it's a beautiful number. Since we're flying around in the nether, might as well talk about it a little. So originally we had a plan to reset some of the nether terrain, but thinking about it, I don't think that we should reset any nether terrain, because to be honest, it feels a little cheaty. And yeah, I think keeping some of the old nether waste terrain is pretty cool, because you know, it's nostalgic, and I guess it could be also easier to build in some parts, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, apparently nether fortresses such as this one are much rarer apparently in the 1.16 nether, so yeah, I would prefer to keep it the way we have it now. And speaking of fortress, one of our future projects would be a fortress farm, and I think this fortress is pretty excellent, because first of all, it has a nice wide open area where we can get tons of hard-coded spawning spots, and the second is that right here there are 2 blaze spawners. And the good thing about the blaze spawners is that, well, spawner spawns are surface cap, and structure spawns, such as from the fortress, are cave cap. That means we could run the spawner at the same time as the other fortress spawns, and the two wouldn't interfere, so we would get additional blaze spawns, which would be pretty cool. Also, another new thing regarding 1.16 is that we are going to update to 1.16.10. That is currently, as of the making of this video, the latest non-beta version, because in that version the spawning is still 24 to 54. And what we're also going to do is that we are going to be upping our simulation distance from 4 to 6, because simulation distance of 6 has a much superior despawning system, and that's definitely what we want to use, because it means that we can have better farms, and well, it's overall just better gameplay, and I think that's great, and that's what we should keep. I'm also very excited to make a fortress farm, because fortress farms are, to be honest, one of the coolest farms. And especially in Bedrock, I really like the hard-coded spawn spot system, because it allows you to make some pretty creative designs. Instead of just using a fly machine to sweep them from one spot to another, you can have like a piston bolt based design for these farms, or conveyor belt. There's really a lot of options, and I think that is awesome. Also, on simulation distance 6, for the despawning, we will have to make basically a diamond shape perimeter, and I think that could also be pretty cool. Alright, so that is probably the last video we make in 1.14 of Xploit, and very gladly so too, because well, we've been wanting to update to 1.16 for a while, and I am very happy to do so because 1.16 is pretty cool, although it does remove some technical aspects, but I think it's worth it overall. Apparently I can't get through here. But yeah, I would like to thank you very much for watching. Let's just see if I can get through here just for a nicer environment. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I guess I will be seeing you around in 1.16 and in the next Xploit episode. So yeah, bye!